Like, Luka, look, you just standing there. Look, watch this again, Luka. He just went right by. Luka, what are you doing?
I say there was some effort on that one.
Fouling. Luka, what are you doing? Get back into play, Luka. Luka.
I just want to slide on
You hate me. Luka, come on, bro.
Let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about Scam. I know you got
man. That's his name, dog, and Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan. As a Laker, you guys gotta stop thinking of mediocre. The dude, now y'all got on one channel, they say the player trash on his one channel.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about you right now, the locker room. He said all the players are trash.
Yes, folks. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, man? What is going on, folks? I'm just taking some time out, to watch this game, man. And I'm sorry, but I just can't help but think that the Lakers just ruined their whole team by trading for Luka Doncic, folks. I just can't help but think that as I watch this team, man. The Lakers are not a real team. You guys see the thumbnail, man. This is a fake team, okay? This is a fake team. The Pistons are what you would consider a real team. They play real basketball. Luka, folks, Luka is already up to, I believe, 10 free throw attempts right now. I'm watching this game, folks. He made a couple of, mid-range jump shots, but the reality of the situation, folks, is he's living at the foul line. LeBron James, he's trying, but even LeBron can't save him. It's a 5-point game right now. The Pistons are up 5. The Pistons more than likely will win this game. I'm hoping they win this game. Because I took them to win this game. So I'm praying to God the Pistons win this game. And in all honesty, I'm feeling good about my chances right now, folks. I just don't believe in this Lakers team outside of LeBron James. I just don't believe in him. Vando, he's trying. He found his sweet spot in that corner, folks. He's found his sweet spot with that corner 3. He's knocked down 2 of them. So shout out to Vando. Nick Smith Jr. had a good game the last time out, folks. I mean, let's just be honest about Nick Smith Jr., man. Can we just be honest, folks? He sucks too, right? He sucks too. He's just like Reeves. I'm not going to sit up here and overhype it and overdo it for a bum. He's a bum too. He's just like Reeves. One good game ain't going to change the fact that you're a bum. One good game against a bad team isn't going to change the fact that you're a bum. So Nick Smith Jr. had a good game against a bad Portland team, a bad Sacramento team, and now we're like, oh, he can play. No, folks, he sucks too. All right, he's garbage. Okay? So, yeah, Nick Smith Jr., he sucks. Maxi Kleber, Maxi Pad, this dude's a bum. Jaxson Hayes, he doesn't really do anything except, dunks and lobs. He doesn't do anything. Jake LaRavia is a bum. Told you guys when we signed that clown over the summer, I knew the Lakers season was cooked when Jake LaRavia was the first player you guys signed, right? I knew you guys were trolling when the first player you signed in free agency was somebody that I never even heard of. I never even heard of Jake LaRavia prior to him signing with the Lakers. Jake LaRavia is a bum. He's out there running around. He got socked in the head by Duran. He got socked in the head. DeAndre Ayton, folks, you guys see when he goes against real centers, real physicality, he turns back into what he is. And that's, he's bisexual. I told you guys that. And shout out to the LGBTQ community, but, You know, there's a time and place for everything. And you can't have these dudes on a ball club. You know, you just can't have that. So once again, you have all these white players. You have Luka, you have Reeves, you have Laravia, you have Maxi Kleber, and then you wonder why you suck. Look at the Pistons. Prime example. I tweeted this out during the game. How many white players are on this team that are getting meaningful minutes? Everybody's black. This is the NBA that I love. Okay. Shout out to Detroit. This is a team that I like. Real gritty NBA team, right? All their players are black. If they do have a white boy, you know, he's a specialist like Duncan Robinson. He's a specialist. He's a shooter. He's not out there trying to, you know, be an all-star like Aston is. He knows his role, and he's really the only white guy that's really going to see any meaningful minutes on this team. This is the NBA that I grew up on. One white boy, at max, maybe two. Anything more than two, you're absolutely trolling me. And the Lakers are trolling at this point. You're not serious, man. You have way too many white guys. You're not a serious organization. You're not a legitimate NBA team with all these white dudes on the court. Respectfully. Respectfully. You said Luka Donkey is asinine? Yeah, Luka sucks, man. Luka sucks. If you actually watch him play, it's mainly just foul baiting, man. You know, he's trying to like lean into you. He's trying to get you off his feet. He can't really go by you. He sucks. He's garbage. He's done. He quit. He got his money and he quit. Right? This is the modern NBA, folks. I already created a graphic for you guys. This is what the modern NBA player does. They stat pad, they get paid, and then they quit. Luka's quit the sport. He's just like Kawhi. He's just like Ben Simmons. He's just like, you know, all these guys. They get paid, and then they stop going 100% once they get paid. Now they're going 75%, 70%. You can see it in their body language. You can see that they don't care. That's the difference between me and a casual. I can see when a player has quit. I can see when a player has checked out. You can see it on their face. You can see it in the way they play. You can see it in their demeanor. You can tell when a player has checked out, when they're no longer fully invested. Luka's done. The Lakers signed him to a contract. He's good now. He's done. He quit. He's just like Kawhi. He's just like Ben Simmons. You guys really thought Ben Simmons was scared to shoot a basketball? No, he just quit. He just quit on y'all. And he continued to rob the NBA for hundreds of millions of dollars. And like BMW says in the chat, now he says he wants to be a fisherman. This is the modern NBA. So no, the Lakers are not a real ball club. You know, LeBron's doing what he can. LeBron can't play the whole game. What's going to happen when LeBron sits? What's going to happen when Luka's got to sit? Then all these other bums are going to have to go score. They can't score. What's going to happen when the game is in the, you know, in crunch time? What's going to happen then? What is Luka going to do? Is he going to foul bait? Is he going to try to drive and flop into people? What is he going to do? You got to play basketball at some point, dude. You can't be out here trying to foul bait the whole damn game. At some point, you're going to have to hit a defender with a move or something. Do something. No, he's just going to drive. You know, if he got you on his hip, he's going to lean into you. He's going to try to get you off his feet. He's going to try his hardest to get to the free throw line where nobody can guard him. He's garbage, man. And the fact that nobody is talking about this stuff, I mean, it's just baffling to me. He's the most overrated player in the NBA. He's literally robbing us, bro. Tell me, what has he done in this game that has impressed you? Somebody tell me one thing he's done so far in this game. I'm watching the game. What is he doing offensively? Has he had one play where we were like, wow, that was a good play? No, he doesn't do anything offensively that makes you say, wow, that was a good play. He's garbage. He lives at the free throw line. He's leading, folks. You want to know why the Lakers are in this game? You want to know why this is even a game right now? It's because of free throws, folks. Luka right now is on pace for 20 free throws. He's got more free throws made than he does field goals made. He sucks. And then you tune into the mayonnaise media and they're sitting up here talking about trading for Herb Jones. What is Herb Jones going to do, dude? Seriously, what is Herb? This is the worst place for anybody to come play right now. You want to know why, folks? Because it's the biggest stage in the NBA. So all your flaws, you know what they do at Laker games, folks? You know what they do? They dim the lights. They dim the lights in the crowd. It's dark in there. And the whole court is lit up. Everybody's watching. The whole world is watching. The worst, if I'm a player, the one place I wouldn't want to go to at this point would be LA. I don't want to go to LA because all my flaws are going to get exposed. I'm going to be playing with a ball hog. There's no benefit to playing in LA. Look at all the players that have came to the Lakers. Their careers are over now. Their careers are all over. Everybody. From Russ to Pat Bev, Juan Toscano Anderson, Damian Jones, D-Lo, they're done. Once you come to the Lakers and you get exposed, your career is basically over. I would not, if I'm Herb Jones, hell nah. I don't want to go here. Hell no, I'm not gonna be Luka's sacrificial lamb. That's what y'all want. Y'all want to make these ridiculous trades so you guys can make everybody else the sacrificial lamb for Luka Donkey. Oh, we got a fanboy in the chat, folks. We got a fanboy. You said this has to be the dumbest, most ridiculous statement. Shows you know absolutely nothing about basketball. Shaking my head. I guess anyone can get behind a mic and start talking shit. Listen, dude. We're all watching the same game. I asked you a question. What play has Luka done? What has he done offensively that's made you say, wow? You won't answer the question. You want to know why? Because you're a little bitch. Answer the question. What has he done? What does he do offensively that turns you on? What gets your pussy wet? What does he do that gets your pussy wet? Tell me. You can't. You claim I don't know basketball. I'm asking you to tell me what he does on the basketball court that impresses you. Go ahead and tell us. Go ahead and tell us this lie. Go ahead and tell us, ho. Tell us. Why is he not typing? Tell us one thing that he does. You can't. You're a clown, dude. Luka sucks. That's why he got traded here in the first place. If he was any good, he would still be on his team. What team trades their young superstar? Nobody does that. He's the only one in NBA history that got traded at 25. Why? He sucks. What about this aren't you getting? What about this is not making sense to you? He's the only, we've never seen a superstar supposedly in the middle of his, prime at 25, 26 get traded. He's the only one in NBA history. That should tell you everything you need to know about him. He fucking sucks. Y'all are living in the past of what he did in the past. I'm talking today, 2025, December 31st, 2025. Luka is garbage. Y'all are still talking about 2024. Shout out to GD. He says, couple things I noticed is Luka can't raise his level of play. People mention plus minus because they don't understand the games. Ask them what it means. Shout out to GD, folks. I'm out, man. I'll catch you guys after the game.